thanks a lot. We're having fun over here right now, learning a new app that's actually hand-designed for very young ones, but I, as a mom, am learning to, and I'm joined today by the new app's creator. We've got Dana Pagar along with Rachael Labrecque, and both educators who decided there was a little bit of a gap when it came to educational apps and decided to create something. So welcome to San Antonio,
Thanks for having us.
and to San Antonio as well.
Yeah.
Okay, you were during that story, you were showing me how this works. First of all, why did you want to create a new app?
Sure. So we're former teachers, and we have PhDs in cognition and learning. And we realized that, there's a lot of research out there about how children learn addition. But, a lot of the apps that are out there are sort of drill-based, and they don't really focus on the research. So we wanted to use research to help kids learn math.
And this is for the younger set. What ages primarily?
This app is for children in kindergarten through second grade. We're working right now on our second app, which will teach multiplication, and that will be geared more towards third grade to fifth grade.
Okay, and how does this work? Tell me, okay, we see it on the screen right now.
Sure. So this is the practice round where we basically know that kids need to develop different strategies for learning addition. So they get to press a button down here, which is the strategy button. So this is the count all button. Children press on, for adding 1 plus 4, they are able to click on each individual box to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they'd answer on the number line. But they can also press the count on button, which is a slightly more efficient strategy to use. And they can click on the larger number and count on from 4, so keeping 4 in their head and counting on 4, 5, which is a more advanced strategy.
There you go. Makes it easier,
of course, you answer on the number line here.
And then we'll tell you, yes, you get the big check mark, and then you get to move on to the next one.
Exactly. And then as you play more and more, so for this one, and this is on the most basic level, and you can change it, other strategies become available. So you need to advance through the game before the doubles strategy and the 10 strategy. So using doubles facts to help you solve near double problems. So if you know 2 plus 2 is 4, that can help you solve 2 plus 3, which is just 1 more. So we're trying to help kids see the relationship between number facts.
And this is something that the government is behind, right? Because you've received a big grant to continue your work.
Yes, very exciting. We're so fortunate. We've received 2 SBIR grants, or Small Business and Innovation and Research grants. And so the Federal Department of Education, through the Institute of Education Sciences, has awarded Teachley 2 of these grants worth over $1 million to develop a suite of 4 math apps for elementary students.
And how, getting back to the kids, how often should they do this? Do they benefit by just one session with the app?
Sure. I mean, they can play as much as they want, and it's very fun. There's a fun storyline, and there's also a speed round that kids really love. We've done some research that shows that even just after 3 short 6-minute sessions, they've really improved. They've started using more efficient strategies, and they've actually become faster at answering. So their memory has gotten better in learning these math facts.
And I hear so many people say it, and I say it myself because I am a visual learner. I have to see it to understand it. And this really does demonstrate the concepts of math.
It's really at the heart of what we're trying to do. So we're visualizing learning strategies for children, especially for kids who don't necessarily learn those on their own. So we visualize it, and then we allow children to manipulate our boxes. So it's really visualizing and then also learning by doing.
And there's also audio to it. I've turned it down for the sake of television. At the very beginning, there's also an introduction that's fun for the kids to watch, and also it explains it to the parents, too.
Exactly.
Because as I found on live television this morning with the co-anchor Michael Garofalo, who stuck the counting screen in front of me, and I couldn't figure it out because I had not seen anything. I know how to count, but I didn't know how to do the app, and it's not that difficult. And it's okay to kind of poke fun at yourself. If you're a parent who's not super high-tech, this is the way kids are learning now.
It is. Absolutely. And on our parent and teacher page, it gives the strategies, and it helps parents and teachers understand, because a lot of people don't know the strategies. I mean, this is really from cognitive science research. So we're trying to educate teachers and parents as well.
Okay, what is cognitive research? What is
that? So basically that's sort of research on how people learn and how they think. And so there's a lot of research about how young children learn addition, for example, and what strategies they need to use to solve addition problems. And so we go to the research and we incorporate that into our game.
And I understand you're we're also going to take a lot of the findings and then have a way where it goes back to the educator so they know, or the parents, what their child needs to work on and what they're really getting.
Exactly. We're really excited about this component. Definitely excited about the apps we're building, but also being able to provide really meaningful information back to parents and teachers. A lot of apps you'll see like a proficiency score, which at least it's something that is being reported back, but it doesn't really tell you what level of understanding your child or your students are at. And so we really want to provide that insight for parents and teachers to really help shape classroom instruction or instruction at home.
And this app is free for just today?
Until tomorrow. It is free for our launch this week. We're very excited to offer it free.
Yes, go online today, download it. We're going to give you the information on how you can do that. Now, again, this is for the younger set, K through 2nd, and then there's going to be a more advanced version coming out. So keep going back to Teachley.com if you have kids a little bit older. See what these very bright young ladies are going to produce in the future for our kids. And we've been talking about the Addimal Adventure. Get it? Play on Animal and Ad. I got that. You can learn more at Teachley.com or by calling this number 646-895-3027. Alana?